Hello and what's up my friends, it's Thunderbob here, and tonight we're going to be checking out a new game. This is Gun Jam. This is from developer Jaw Drop Games. This just came out April 19th. It's available on Steam right now at a discount at $17.99. And this is a rhythm action FPS. Kind of reminds me from the trailer of like Metal Hellsinger, except that game went for really a heavy metal kind of soundtrack. This seems to have more like an eclectic, like almost maybe a little bit of techno, maybe a little bit of VDM, rock and roll, that kind of thing. We're gonna jump in, play a little bit here tonight, and see what I think about it. Just to start with, I did see right off the bat, it looks like it supports ultra-wide resolution, which I always love to see. It looks like it also supports DLSS. We've got everything maxed out here at 3440 by 1440. And I am running a monitor with 144 hertz refresh rate, so we'll see what kind of performance I get here. But let's go ahead and jump in. And my understanding is there's a number of levels in the game, with different available soundtrack. But there's also the ability to import your own songs. I'm not going to because I get copyright strikes all the time when I have my own music, so we're gonna just use the built-in music. I kind of want to check out what the soundtrack is like anyways. Looks like you get some trap hop, you get some EDM, you get some metal, some fusion, decent mix. Let's see, yeah, and then there's, if you had loaded, I think, custom music, it would show up there. I'm assuming maybe down the road there will also be downloadable or additional music. Most of these games usually have packs down the road if it's popular, so we'll see. So it looks like it defaulted to this Gun Jam Arena, difficulty easy arena. It looks like maybe each level has a difficulty rating rather than the song dictating that, which is a little weird because usually it's the beats per minute and the tempo of the song dictates that in something like Guitar Hero, but we're gonna figure this out. There's also, it looks like each of these levels you play as a different character, who I'm assuming maybe has different, down here it says bullet time, berserk, quad damage, whatever that is. So we're going to check out maybe a couple levels, depending on how long this takes. I'm just going to start. Let's see. Oh, I was hoping it would actually play the song. If I hit this, I think it's going to actually start the level versus... I want to hear what the song sounds like. That's one thing I would recommend, is if you're going to let me pick the song here, when I click on it, it should start playing the song, for real. I guess we'll just start with the top one, Nitro. It looks like it's got a much lower BPM, so we'll see. Okay. And you can see, if I shoot in tune with that beat, I get a perfect rating. But I can physically not fire when there's not a beat going on. So it makes you fire in tune with what's going on there. And it seems like the different notes have different weapons tied to them also. It's kind of interesting. I'm not switching that. My gun is automatically changing. Where are the guys at? I wonder, I see these enemies are colored. I wonder if you're supposed to hit them with purple to purple or something. I'm probably really horrible at this right now because I'm trying to figure it out. I noticed I could just hold down the left click. But I'm then not getting the good message. I died. Okay, we're gonna restart that. If I actually click the button in tune with it, it says good, perfect, excellent. If I just hold it down, it fires, but I don't get those messages. I'm assuming, if I want a good multiplier, good score, I've got to actually do it in time with the notes there. I feel like this song is a little too... It only had 100 beats per minute. So I feel like There's like big gaps between shooting sometimes. I might need to switch out to a different song. A little bit more introduction would be nice. Like I didn't see like a practice stage or anything. Like this was just the first one on the list, and that's what I went with. It would be nice to know, like, do these different colors do anything? Like the red ones seem to explode. And it's hard, like, while I'm focusing on that beat map on the screen to kind of figure out what the guns do at the same time. I saw the game has mixed reviews on Steam right now, and I kind of skimmed through. It seems like they had a demo that was out early on, and people are really impressed with it. And I watched the early trailer, and it seemed like the game was much more like level-based, where you're like navigating a level, doing like parkour kind of stuff, killing enemies at the same time. But then it seems like at release, it's turned into kind of like this arena shooter. Like there's not really much exploration here. This is just a big arena. And like that trailer looked freaking awesome. Like there's people like doing parkour across the map and killing enemies, and like it was very well put together trailer. And this does not feel at all like that trailer. And this is not an early access game. This is a full release. So it seems a little bit weird that what the game actually is so different from those early trailers. I think that's maybe what the mixed reception is about right now, is like people are expecting one thing and what they got was not that. This almost seems like more of like a score based game, like a Tony Hawk kind of situation where you're trying to get a high score by hitting these notes at the right time versus like actually having like a level with a beginning and an ending and everything. Which, I mean, both of those can be good. Like, I love Tony Hawk, and I love high score chasing in some games. But if that's not what people were expecting, get overdrive. Didn't know what that did. I hit the button. I can see why people would be kind of pissed off. I think this is reasonably fun, though. It's just, if this is the extent of the gameplay, is entering arenas, and clicking the button in tune with the music, I don't know. I do like the fact that you can import your own music, and reading through it, it looks like you had the ability to either auto-do the beat maps or actually like custom do it. If you're able to share that, that would be really cool. I used to play a game called Audio Shield, made by the guys who did Audio Surf, which was kind of the same deal. It was like you could load your own music into it. And I really love that game. I used to be one of the top 10 Audio Shield players in the world for a brief time. Not that that means much, because no one really plays the game, but I felt proud of it at the time. Sorry if you're trying to hear the music and I'm talking over it. How did I just fly? Oh, are those jump pads? I'm gonna do it again. Those are not jump pads. I don't know why I was just jumping there. Oh, those are jump pads. Okay, I see. There's just like not much context for what I'm doing, like what my character is, like what's going on. And do I just go until the song's over? How do I actually... Or until I die, maybe? To the boss. Continue. Let's see. What happens when I hit continue? Just took me back to the main. We're gonna try a different song and a different level. I'm gonna do... Again, I wish... I'm gonna go with something with like a faster beat. That's the fastest speed. We're gonna try that. Let's see. City Streets, Sonic Prison, Noise Maze. So there's 4 levels. We're gonna try this one. I didn't understand what the overdrive did. I guess it just increased my damage, which is kind of boring. And why can't I pick my character for each stage? That's kind of weird. Alright, we're gonna try this one. And Berserk is his special. Is there anything? I'm just like in a bar setting. I do like when you first start the stage and they like kick the thing out. That's pretty cool. Yeah, look how fast the beat map is now. I actually kind of like that. Because there were moments... Ooh, what is that? I died already. Okay, here we start. There were moments on that first one where, like, the beats were so spread out, I was, like, waiting to be able to shoot, and that's kind of lame. God. The difficulty on this is definitely, scaled higher. You know, I didn't check performance. I probably should have done that. Getting like 120 here. Yeah, performance is fine. I mean, it's not a very, like, graphically impressive game, I would say. Like, it looks fine, but... And I don't really have... I was hoping I'd have, like, a sprint, like, a dodge or something. Like, in the trailer for this, it looked like you'd have a lot more movement options, but this is not at all what the trailer presented, which, yeah, it's kind of disappointing. Like, that trailer was what made me, like, want to check this out. I wonder if it's just they ran out of time or money or had a change of direction at some point. I kind of want to try to track down that demo that was supposed to be closer to the original experience. You can really, when you feel that beat, you don't even need to look at the thing on the screen. I'm not a very good music person, to be honest. I can't play any instruments. Are there health things anywhere? Alright, we're gonna go back. We're gonna check out a different level. I wish there was, like... There's no unlocks, there's no, like, score, there's no leaderboard, there's no multiplayer. It feels like a little bare bones. Like, if... I've said this before, like, if you told me this was an early access game, I could totally see it. So why is this guy on 2 levels? So you got 3 characters, and he's on 2 different levels. I'm gonna do this level because I haven't played the bullet time person yet. We're gonna do a metal song. That's the fastest BPM on the metal song. We'll try that. I mean, there's nothing really wrong with it. And if had I not seen, like, that trailer, I would be fairly impressed with this. And even graphically, it looks pretty decent. Like, the lighting's really well done in here. It's very neonish, feels very cyberpunk or something. But it's just like a big combat arena. Had like some momentum going there. I felt. Apparently you can fall off the stage. I'm gonna die. There's just not like a lot of thought because the weapons automatically cycle with the beat map. There's not a lot of movement abilities. Like, it feels like there should be something more to it. Like, Metal Hellsinger is kind of a similar, not like that has levels with beginning and ending and bosses and everything. But that's like the closest game I've played. I know there's also what beats per minute or bullets per minute. But in that game, you also have like a little more, I feel like, control and strategy. Like, there's multiple weapons. I think you have like a kick. Like, I haven't beat Metal Hellsinger, but I put a few hours into it. I feel like I should be able to hop back up there, but I cannot. This just feels a little more simplistic. The other thing I really love about Metal Hellsinger is that soundtrack. It's got Surge from System of a Down on it, and I'm a big System fan. So to get music from Surge is pretty awesome. Like, I love his solo stuff too, and System has been MIA for so long. Can I jump across there? There's so many guys chasing me. Yeah, I'll probably end after this session. Maybe I'll check out that last level. Like, I haven't really seen much of a response from the developer yet, but like, I guess for the price, it's not a terrible value. It's like $20. I think 17 with the discount right now. But without like a commitment for like more levels or like something closer to what was in that trailer, I don't know. If you're looking for another rhythm game that you've already played, the big ones out there, like this seems like a reasonably competent like arena rhythm FPS game. This stage feels weird, like this big gap here. Okay, we'll check out that last level. And we'll do whatever fusion is. I'm gonna check this out. So I haven't done this one yet. I didn't even get to do the bullet time, did I? I wasn't paying attention if I got the prompt for it. I'm not sure if it's supposed to, but the ground... Not sure if that's gonna come in the video, but it is like... It's bugging out. Maybe it's supposed to do that. Maybe intentional, maybe a bug. I can't tell. That's the coolest part of the game, is when you kick the door open. It feels like... Which game is it? Or which movie is it? The Matrix? Where they blow up the elevator and like the door... Like... Yeah. It's a weird callback, but that's what it reminds me of. This feels like some death metal. Like some... Orcal metal. I'm not a huge metal fan, to be honest. Like, I like System and a few other, but I'm getting old. It's like, I'm that old man with his fist at the clouds, like, get off my lawn, damn it. And if I'm playing this wrong, like, if there's something I'm missing as far as the gameplay loop, definitely drop me a comment. Like, this is obviously my first 30 minutes with the game. I did try to boot this up on the Steam Deck, and I was having a little trouble, though that was actually pre-release when I was trying it. A lot of the time, pre-release, it just doesn't want to work, so maybe they'll have a gate unlocked. Maybe there will be, you know, Proton patch, or... I feel like I should be able to hop up there. Why can I not? Like, it's too short. Oh, can I bounce off of those? No? Yeah, I don't know. Look how fast my gun is cycling here. And there's no enemies right now, right? Was that what was waiting for me to get to the next? One thing that's kind of cool is each song has like a pretty different like beat map. So, like this one has that cool where it's like da 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 da. If I can actually time it right. Like that. I like that. Da, 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 da. Machine gun. Gate unlocked. So this level does have a little bit more than just an arena. Like this feels a little bit closer to what was in the I can't keep that open. If I get a... Did I shoot it or something? It felt like it was telling me I needed to go through that door, but I don't know what it wanted me to do there. I mean, at least this level feels closer to the demo. Like there is... it's not just a big arena, like there is some progression to it, where all the others just felt like I was in a big arena. I mean, a fairly sizable arena, but you know, there was no progression to it. There was no like start here and end there kind of thing. I'm gonna end the video here. I'm just gonna kind of talk over the last minute of my gameplay. I mean, it's reasonably fun. It just feels like go look at that early trailer. Like, it looked so awesome, and this is like a very different experience. I wouldn't call it exactly bad, but it's not really what I was looking for. I was really wanting, you know, what I saw in that trailer and the early demo. But if you're looking for a new rhythm FPS game with kind of like an arena style to it, this, you know, this is the one I've seen. So I'm going to end the video here, though. If you do like this, please do like the video, drop me a comment with your thoughts, subscribe if you're not, and just thank you for watching, everyone. Have a good night.